first question, I suppose, is let's make the distinction between what is a webinar and why not just lob up a video on YouTube and say, go watch this? What is the difference then?
Yeah, so, you know, a webinar has, because it's an experience where people have to show up at a specific time, be there, ready to go. It has a more of a, like, you know, there's a higher value, I guess, perception of value in that. A replay video, anyone can go to a replay video, but a webinar, you know, it's at a specific time. And so there's just more of that, you know, that this is important. I need to show up, you know, sort of experience. Does that make sense?
Yes, it sure does.
And in a video, you know, the video, again, you know, people can come in, they can leave. It doesn't have that same level of value or impetus to like stick around. So a webinar, it's because it can be scheduled in the future, you know, it just has that higher perception of value than a video alone.
And then there are two different types, aren't there? There's the evergreen, and then there's also the live. So tell me the difference between those two.
Yeah. So so a live webinar is where you are doing similar to this, where you are speaking to an audience, whether it's you in front of the camera, sharing your value, or it's you sharing a 16:9 PowerPoint presentation. You know, there's a lot of different ways people use webinars. Some people use them to get like 4 people in a room or more and do a roundtable discussion. You know, webinars, the concept of webinars can be anything you want it to be, where it's an interactive experience, you know. And a lot of people, they unfortunately, they sort of keep it in this little box of, you think of 4x3 PowerPoint slides and that's it. But no, it's a point in which you can engage, teach, and resonate with an audience, right? And that is the power of it. And the other thing about a webinar that we see is that when we talk about webinars, we also want to look at webinars as more of an experience for sales. You know, everybody is probably, a lot of people have heard of sales funnels, right? But what we like to focus on is sales experiences. So that have a higher engagement level, right? And that's really what we find that webinars fulfill.